What is the internet's hardest question? Is it whether a billion lions can beat all Pokemon? Is it whether there's more doors or wheels in the world? Or is it why you aren't subscribed to the channel yet? So to solve the internet's hardest questions, I decided to gather a bunch of my friends and debate them. And they weren't exactly your most civilized debates. Copy my original content! He's copying my original content! If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments, and if you're right, I will agree with you. And now, welcome to the Thunderdome. Try not to lose your mind. I'm OK22, and I believe 1 billion lions can defeat all Pokemon. And this is Dave. What do you think, Dave?
I drink so much water. I'd say the Pokemon wins. Alright?
Okay.
I don't give a shit what Pokemon it is. I don't give a fuck if it's a Lopunny. You see this shit? You see those thighs? I'm saying thunder thighs.
Lopunny is the weakest argument. One lion could beat a Lopunny.
I don't give a fuck. The radical left wants you to believe that lions are somehow involved in all of these things. I'm here to tell you that you need to look past that. Lopunny wins.
What the fuck? It doesn't matter if you bring up Lopunny, Vaporeon, or... I saw it!
You know who else has that? Sir Prancelot won.
1 billion is a big number. You ever think about how big a billion is?
Jeff Bezos has 1 billion. And you know what I'm saying? I have more than 1 billion. I have a lot of money.
It's a good thing you're dressed as Andrew Tate because you're fucking stupid.
You know how many videos of Donald Trump I've watched to prepare for this fucking lecture? I went through the entire goddamn Pokedex.
Okay, name me one Pokemon that can defeat more than 100 lions. One Pokemon.
Vaporeon.
How?
Hear what the ancient artifacts say? Did you know that in terms of male, human, and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon?
Who gives a shit? What Pokemon do you think would be able to defeat more than 100 lions? Don't fucking say Vaporeon because you have nothing to back that up.
Water. Vaporeon can turn into water because what the fuck are a billion lions gonna do to water?
Shit's not gonna be enough water for 1 billion lions to even drown in.
No contest. Vaporeon wins.
There's no instance in what you've told me that the Vaporeon has defeated even a single lion. And you're stuck on Vaporeon, which is so strange. Because you have 100 something Pokemon. Is Vaporeon your strongest option?
Yes. No, wait. Magikarp.
Magikarp? What is he gonna... It's gonna flop?
Lions don't eat fish.
A fish out of water dies. But you said lions don't eat fish? You keep derailing it because you don't have a valid argument for this. You said Magikarp just now? Magikarp would die 10 seconds in that battlefield.
Magikarp wins.
How?
You, in your tiny box brain, are assuming this battle hat's on land. But what if it's in water?
But what does it do? Lions can swim. Magikarp can't go on land.
The lions will drown, and even if they manage to reach the Magikarp, they can't eat it.
They can swim.
No, they can't.
Lions swimming. The fuck is this?
Dude, that's fake. This is not the jungle.
It's water!
I don't give a shit. This isn't the jungle. That is a
robot. That is a robot.
That is the backyard of Boston Dynamics. That is a robot lion. But like, why would a Magikarp be on land? It's in water. It's a fish.
Because if it wants to beat the lions, it has to go on land. If the lions come to it, they will beat it.
No, it doesn't. It stays in the water.
Yeah, and fucking hides.
Look,
I think you're in denial.
Now,
the fact
if it was
that the
a Pokemon lion, like let's say Entei or Raikou or Suicune or Pyroar, they could use their abilities to make a land bridge.
You want to talk about a fucking land bridge? We have 1 billion lions. Fucking line them up for all I care, man. Why wouldn't
they gonna do that? They're lions.
There's a billion of them.
They'll die. They can't swim.
I just showed you that they can swim. I don't know what you mean.
That's fake.
What do you fucking mean?
There are papers written on this study that show that lions cannot swim.
Name one.
The title, Lions Cannot Swim. Hey, okay, what 22 viewers? This is what the woke mind virus does to us. You understand?
1 billion lions. 1 billion of them. That's so many lions.
Well, I present to you water Pokemon.
You named 2 water Pokemon.
Okay, I'll name a third. Gyarados.
You can't keep naming water Pokemon because you know what you're saying right now? I will win by running away.
I'm not running away. No, you're running away. The first couple 10,000 will run towards it, and then when they all drown because lions can't swim, the rest of the lions are gonna be like, oh shit, I can't go and get that thing. I'm just gonna go chill.
You clearly have nothing else. There is no Pokemon apparently to you, Mr. Pokemon expert, that is stronger than a fucking water Pokemon. 1 billion of them, by the way. And what would Pikachu do?
Electrocute them.
I would fucking punt Pikachu into the sun.
The Pikachu only needs to kill a few lions to gain enough experience for it to level up.
You want to play by the actual rules of Pokemon? Pokemon is a turn-by-turn based game. Pikachu zaps Lion, Lion fucking claws Pikachu, done, dead, instantly.
Electrocuting a lion is instant death.
That is just not true.
When I was training to become an alpha, I was in the Sahara. I prowled the savannas with the lions, and like sometimes what they do is like if they perceive that one person has died, one lion has died as a part of their pride, the rest of the pride has to commit ritualistic suicide. So instant death, honestly.
I feel like you were in a cult, so that's a discussion we can get into later.
No, I was with actual lions.
You were in a lion cult.
No, I was with actual
I
lions.
think that's an issue we can unpack a bit later on, but like
one of the lionesses bit my balls off. You can't have children anymore.
Just name a Pokemon that can match even 100 lions.
Arceus. It's literally Pokemon God.
You know what they did to Pokemon God? They poured concrete over the Pokemon God.
Charizard.
What's Charizard gonna do, man?
Set them on fire.
Yeah, fucking like 2 of them.
Shut the fuck up. 1 second. Let's see how tall a Charizard is. It's 7 foot.
Oh, that's not even that tall.
Let's check out how tall Arceus is.
What does height have to do with this?
10 foot 6 inches.
Okay, that's like 4 lines tall. You know, they just stack up and then, you know, one swoosh and it's gone.
You're assuming that Arceus will stand in one place.
You're assuming the lines will stand in one place.
No, I'm expecting the lines to move. See, because you're not thinking like I'm thinking.
You're not thinking. You're just not thinking.
I'm thinking about it.
I think you're still thinking about Lopunny. He is still thinking about Lopunny. Maybe you should stop thinking about Lopunny.
My wife left me. When I see Lopunny, it reminds me of the good old days. I want to be the lion to my lioness. My wife left me in the central plain. My lioness, she drowned herself in the backyard swimming. That's why I think lions can't swim.
Damn, I'm sorry. I didn't really know it went that deep.
It's all because of your goddamn communists, you fucking sons of
That doesn't fucking matter because 1 billion lions are still gonna trample over your 100 Pokemon. Today I have with me Abhi. And Abhi, what are you here to argue about today?
Is cereal soup?
And Abhi, what do you think about that?
Definitely is.
So you think cereal is soup. And I think, you know what I think? I think you're stupid. Let me direct your attention.
Soup is a liquid food, especially with meat, fish, or vegetable stock. Okay, well, clearly this is wrong.
Abhi, that is the Merriam-Webster's definition for soup. Could you tell me the key word of what it was made of?
If you see what a soup is, it's liquid in a bowl. Tell me what a cereal is.
Abhi, if I gave you a bowl of water, is that a soup?
Could be, yes. Because it's liquid in a bowl.
Why is the bowl the qualifier? If I pour it into a cup,
no one has soup in a cup. That's a completely different thing.
yeah, no one has soup in a cup, right? So if I take the cereal and eat it out of a cup instead of a bowl, is it no longer soup? I don't know why you're like stuck on the bowl thing.
First of all, you can't have liquid in a plate.
You can have liquid out of anything. You can have liquid out of your hands.
Okay. No one drinks soup out of their hands.
You know what no one else does? No one else calls fucking cereal soup.
The definition you've given, liquid food with containing pieces of solid food. Cereal. Exactly that.
So any solid in liquid is soup?
Yes.
Is tomato soup not soup? That doesn't have...
I'm not saying that it has to have solid food in it.
So what's the qualifier?
If it has solid food in it, then it is soup. Are you trying to argue that tomato soup is not soup now?
By your definition, I'm trying to point out the flaws in your argument.
I'm using your definition.
Fucking water is soup by what you're saying.
Could be. If you boil water, you add any vegetable in it, whether you like it or not, it's soup. Cereal is the same thing, except you replace water with either hot milk or cold milk. It's the same thing.
When is the last time you've seen a soup with fucking milk in it?
Cereal.
So I would like you to give me, in your best words, the definition, first what soup is, and then what cereal is.
They're both a liquid food, often containing pieces of solid food.
Abhi, if I shit in a toilet bowl...
It's soup. Yes.
So it doesn't have to be edible then?
It's edible. Who said it's not edible?
I mean, hey, to each their own, man.
It's a choice. And 99% of the world has not tried it. Well, how does everyone know that it's bad? It's bad because of where it comes out from and the smell. No one's ever tasted it.
Okay, so now you've pivoted. You've pivoted from is cereal soup to justifying shit soup.
I'm answering your question. You said that if you
Apparently, instead of is cereal soup, fucking anything can be soup. I have this water. There's some dust in this water. Fucking dust soup?
No, that's not how it works. 'Cause
Solid
dust
and
is not a
liquid.
solid. Dust is not solid. Okay, dust is not edible. It causes problems with the body.
So your fucking shit soup goes out the window then. I don't.
Who's eaten shit and said it's bad? Exactly.
No, come to think of it, I can't quote anyone off the top of my head. You know, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to drag me to a different argument because you don't have a point.
Fine, call me a psycho, but serious the soup.
You still apparently convinced when you pour soup into a cup, it's no longer soup.
Becomes soup, yes.
So it becomes soup.
No.
So it magically. So everything in a bowl is soup, but not all soups are in a bowl.
Yeah.
So things become soup if you pour it into a bowl.
Yeah.
A bowl of air.
Air is not a liquid. What do you say?
Air is a fluid.
I don't know chemistry. It's not.
Air is a fluid. Merriam-Webster cereal definition. Cereal relating to grain or to the plants that produce it. Fuck you, I win.
That's just a type. That's just a type. This is a question asked on Quora and an answer, okay? If a human ate poop, what would actually happen?
You know what? This only makes sense because in this argument, you have eaten shit. You've made like 3 arguments looping around. You're speaking like fucking ChatGPT out here, man.
Were we not supposed to?
Wait, are you telling me you did?
Yeah, I got 6-7 points, which I all told you.
When I make a nice bowl of cereal, I like to pour my milk first, like a normal person. Sarath, what do you like to do?
What? Bro, everybody puts their cereal first. What are you saying?
What kind of meta is this? Well, look, I don't know when this became a thing. You're gonna have to explain this to me. What makes you think that cereal is the best way to go first?
I usually eat a shit ton of cereal in my bowl. If you put milk first, you won't be able to put that much cereal.
So when you like to put a shit ton of cereal, what's your favorite cereal, by the way, for reference?
I usually have my cornflakes.
When you like to have a shit ton of cereal, won't you have more of a chance for it to overflow if you pour your milk second?
See, no one's stupid enough to put a cereal bowl filled to the brim.
But that requires more judgment.
It's really not that deep, bro.
Do you like to have your cereal cold or warm?
Cold, obviously. If you have it warm, it just gets soggy.
Well, I guess, yeah, if you're eating like cornflakes or something, then yes. I am a true American. So I like to have my cocoa
Fruity
puffs,
Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, sugar, diabetes concentrate. That shit, hard. That shit's crispy. No chance it's getting soggy. This is where my thing comes in. I like to have my cereal warm. I like to start my day with a nice warm bowl of cereal.
I don't think you're a real person, bro.
If I need my milk to be at a certain temperature, I need to heat the milk up. I take a bowl and I pour the milk first, judging how much I need, because the milk is what dictates, the consistency, the softness of the cereal.
How do you know how much milk you'll need, bro?
I know how much cereal I'm gonna put. That's my constant.
But you use warm milk, so you're gonna have to heat it again. I know exactly how much cereal I'm gonna put, and then I can just pour the milk.
Yeah, and then
until
you
it
have
reaches some
excess
point.
milk.
What do you mean?
You pour your milk that you need into the bowl. You have milk left over in your cup. Wasted potential, wasted resources. You gotta think efficiently.
I'll just eat more cereal, bro.
If I want soft cereal,
Why would you want soft cereal?
but that's what I'm saying. I don't want it, but you voluntarily eat cornflakes. I'm trying to appeal to you here.
Cornflakes put with cold milk, bro. That's fine.
Don't you think it's a sad situation when you have to have it cold for it to be a normal hardness?
But why would you ever want warm milk with cereal?
Because cereal is a breakfast food.
You can have it anytime, bro.
When you start your day off right, you eat cereal. And you eat the good kind of cereal, the diabetes concentrate that I've been talking about. If I want it to be a little more softer, if I'm a psycho like that, right? Then I know I have to pour a little less cereal. If I want regular human consistency, then I put more cereal in the bowl. I can control the consistency with that.
Some of the cereal will still be hard, and some of it, at the bottom, will be soft. But if you pour the cereal first, and then you pour the milk, all the cereal will have that same consistency.
No, this is different because now it'll take time for the cereal to soak.
It's going to be the same thing if you pour the milk first.
Okay, wait. Say if I accidentally pour too much cereal, I'm like, oh shit, I need a lot more milk for this. And then I have to keep pouring more milk into it. That's why I'm saying it's so much more controllable with just milk first.
You just pour the amount of milk until it reaches that point. That's it. If there's milk left, you can just put it back in the fridge now. You can have it later.
Oh my god, you're being controlled by big milk. This is big milk strategy. They just want you to consume more milk, okay? When you don't know how much milk you're
What's wrong with
consuming,
dude, milk is good for you, dude.
that's what they want you to think, okay? If milk was so good for you, lactose intolerance wouldn't exist.
It's just a skill issue.
Much-
Milk is the reason why we have like cheese.
They want you to put
Okay.
more milk. They want you to not know how much milk you want to put in your cereal so that you always have extra milk. So that you always have to consume milk products. With my method, the Chad method, some might call it, when you use milk first, you know how much milk you're buying.
That's if you're poor, dude. Like you actually need to check how much milk you're buying.
What the hell did it become a class situation? Big Milk has you guys by the balls and they want to squeeze every bit of money they can get from you.
I don't mind spending money on big milk because I have that money.
You know what else you could do with your money? Invest in like
Invest in what?
crypto. Money
What am I
making.
supposed to like buy a Hustlers University?
You're sounding like you're stuck in the milk matrix, bro. All I'm
If I'm
saying is
stuck in the matrix, I don't even mind, dude. Like
they've gotten to you. I
Bro.
cannot believe this. I looked up on google.com why milk is bad for you. Milk and other dairy products are the top source of saturated fat in the American diet, contributing to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's.
bro, everything has some kind of fat. Like, come on.
You want heart disease?
The cereal you're having.
I never said the
You have
cereal is good.
bro. How did this become about health? Obviously, the shit you're eating is unhealthy. Like,
Milk is calorie dense, high in natural sugars, okay? Can lead to
You will
prostate
get-
cancer.
there's a good source of calcium. You'll get strong bones.
Who needs strong
okay,
bones?
Okay, if you're that health concerned, like, oh my god, I'm gonna get heart disease. Oh, take like soya milk or almond milk or something. That's way more
Ew.
healthy. What you?
Ugh.
You're the one talking about, oh shit, if I just want more milk, I'll get heart disease and Alzheimer's and prostate cancer.
Yeah, but I'd take that over cringe.
Wait,
No,
let me look up ChatGPT real quick.
not again, bro.
Pouring cereal before milk can help maintain the crunchiness of the cereal for a longer period.
So you want the cereal in the milk for less time, right? So when you add the cereal
Exactly.
second, you literally have it for the least time in the milk.
No, when you have the milk second, you're adding the milk after the cereal.
I think this is just copium.
Okay. Obviously, you'll know how much milk is left over if you like. Suppose you have a glass of milk, and then you pour that glass into the cereal, and that cereal fills up. You're done with one glass.
That's also a point, by the way. You're using two dishes.
How do you make your warm milk?
If I have like a milk carton or a milk bottle or whatever, pour your milk into the bowl directly. You're just using
Yeah.
one bowl.
That's
Like if you want to have a warm bowl of cereal, you absolutely cannot use the milk second technique. All of a
obviously,
sudden,
but
if you heat up a bowl of cereal with milk, it's going to become the worst thing in the
Yeah.
world. It's literally like radioactive material at that point.
like most people usually don't have warm milk cereal.
Why would you start your day off with a cold, what was this, prison?
It gets you like energized, bro. Like
So you're just saying it's better to eat cold food in general.
people have cold showers in the morning.
That has nothing to do with it.
See, if you're having cereal every day, bro, like you're gonna get heart disease.
Yeah, I agreed. I don't have cereal every day. That for a start. There's
If
so
you
many
don't have
things-
cereal every day, why are you even making conversation?
You're not
you would
supposed to have
understand.
cereal every day.
You gotta have it every day to understand.
So now,
It's a cereal grind set, bro.
big cereal now.
Why do you think there's so many cereal companies in the US? And there are so many obese people in America.
That's also due to big milk, by the way.
It's
To
not
play in
due to
it.
big milk. You need that calcium to have strong bones and vitamin D.
Go outside. That's your vitamin D.
Phosphorus. Where do you get calcium from?
But vegetables. People eat vegetables.
Dude, what the fuck is vegetable? That is exactly why 90% of Americans are obese.
I don't think that's true. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I don't think that's true. Look, you went from denying Big Milk exists to bowing down to your corporate overlords. And I think, you know what I think? I think I've crumbled you. I think I've won this argument with that.
Crumble me? I'm still gonna have cereal first.
Won
I'm
this
pretty sure
argument.
everyone who's watching this still will have cereal first.
Look, I'm gonna ask the people. To vote in a poll, and we'll see who won. Okay?
Oh, it goes down to the masses in the end. Like,
Why are you not confident in the masses?
if the masses think milk first, they're just cringe.
Maybe you're the one cringe, man.
Even if there's like one person that has cereal first, I will be with that person.
Yeah, and you guys can be cringe together. I think there are more wheels than doors in the world. And today I'm joined by Shrey. Shrey, what do you think?
My name is not Shrey. Please refer to me as Mr. Gulatalala Debate Man. Repeat
Mr.
after me. I want you to be very progressive. What is my name?
Gulab Jamun. You're
I
so.
think you are wrong.
You think I'm wrong?
Yep.
Sir, how does the blue pill taste? How does it feel to be stuck in the matrix?
How does it feel to be a mediocre YouTuber?
What the fuck, man? I might be a mediocre YouTuber, but I'm a master debater.
My name is literally Debate Man. Like radioactive spider bit Peter Parker and he became Spider-Man.
What were you?
Arnav Goswami bit me and I became Debate Man. Listen, Aditya, I will tell you something very clear.
Go on.
Number one, you never tell that Gulatalala Man is stuck in the Matrix. I made the Matrix.
Oh.
The Andrew Tate, strong believer in pulling men like me out of the Matrix, himself quoted, "If thou shall believe that wheels are more than doors, then sell my Bugattis, sell my whores, for why my life is a lie and you are a bore."
So that's why he became a sannyasi. Because he knows
There
I'm
are
right.
more doors in the world. There are 4 doors right behind you, you ignorant piece of shit.
Oh, you're the 4 doors right behind me, huh? You want to see something special about the door? They slide. Do you know what sliding
That doesn't
doors
have wheels. Even I have sliding doors. That's not how wheels work. Wheels are like proper things. These are like grooves and there's just round things on it.
Oh,
It's not a
round
independent
things?
wheel.
Round things, you say?
There's a difference between a wheel and a round thing, which helps with movement.
That by definition is a wheel.
Okay, Mr. Aditya, let me tell you one thing.
Go on.
Look out your window. What do you see?
My blinds, because my window is closed.
I look outside, I see buildings, buildings, buildings. When I enter the building, I walk through a door. When I enter your house, I walk through a door. When I enter your room, I walk through a door. There's multiple rooms in your house with multiple doors. When I use the washroom in those multiple rooms, there's multiple doors in those washrooms. Many a times, the shower cabinet has a door. The next building has doors and doors and doors. When you go to a school, you walk through a hallway. All you are surrounded by are doors to classrooms. Door number 1, door number 2, door number 345. Or you went to a smaller school, you probably didn't have those many doors. So here's the thing. Your academic levels have led you to believe that there are more wheels because you are used to those two-wheeler bikes. But let me tell you from my limousine perspective that for every 4 wheels on a car, there are 4 doors. But in the case of a limousine, there are more doors. And there is more rich people than poor people in this world.
Well-
and that's why there is more limousines than bikes. And that is why there is more doors than wheels.
Apparently, we're getting into the vehicles discussion, which I don't mind. Auto rickshaws. You live in India. You probably know them better than me.
No, I'm sorry. I don't travel using that peasantry. How many doors have you touched in your life and how many wheels have you touched in your life?
You don't touch wheels. You just don't happen to
Yes
touch
or
wheels.
no?
I've probably touched more doors,
You've
but
touched more doors. You've touched more doors. Thank
but
you
that
for
doesn't mean
proving
there are
my
more
point.
doors in
That
the
means there are
world.
more exactly. You've said it for me. That means there's more doors.
I said the opposite. I'm pretty sure I said the opposite.
You listen. I read the mogul on your t-shirt as mogu mogu. Maybe you're drinking too much of it, which is why the sweet has gone through your brain and you're not comprehending what I'm saying.
You know why I have mogul on my shirt? Because mogul moves, all right? And I'm busy making mogul moves in my limousine. But you know when I drive in my limousine, you know what I see outside?
You step through a door to sit inside it.
You know what the limousine has? Wheels. You know when I look out the side of my limousine, you know what I see? An 18-wheeler
Doors
truck.
on-
How many wheels does an 18-wheeler truck have?
Quite a few, but unfortunately, it also has doors.
How many doors does an 18-wheeler truck have?
3.
Don't think that's right.
And how many buildings are there? What about the places that do not have transportation, do not have the affordability of cars, but they still have homes? How many wheels did you see in Doraemon? None, because there would barely be cars. But in Doraemon, you would see so many houses. You would see his anywhere door. There just aren't more doors.
What's this fucking Doraemon anime shit you're trying to bring up on me, all right? You gotta... You gotta...
Doraemon is not anime.
You big into anime?
No.
That's what I thought. You were mentioning places with no transportation. All of a sudden, you're a man of the people. Before that, you just didn't know what an auto rickshaw was. Let me bring up another thing to you. Bikes. How many doors are there on a bike?
3.
Are we talking about...
My walk to the bike, I go through my door, my home door, the lift door.
Oh, funny enough. Your lift. What operates the lift?
A pulley is not a wheel. Come on, man.
Now we're getting nitpicky, huh?
It's literally a grooved round surface which supports the movement of a rope or like something to lift a weight. Like you can't call that a wheel.
Let me bring it back
Okay.
to bikes. Bikes,
Bring it back to
for the
bikes.
record, have 0 doors. You have a motorbike, you have a scooter, you have a bicycle. None of them have a door on them, but how many wheels does each one of them have? 2.
Let's talk about like the high-rise residential apartments, right? 19 floors, 10 blocks of it. Every block has 5, 6 houses. Let's do the math. Each house has a room. Each room has a door. Each room has three cupboards. Each cupboard has a door. Each room has a washroom that has a door. They have a shower cabinet that has a door. They have a utility that has a door. They have a balcony that has a door. 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 Wheel door. 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 Wheel door. 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 Wheel door. There are more doors in this world, and Aditya is dumb because he thinks there's more wheels and he is stupid bum.
Do you have to spring a diss track on me every time we talk? Okay, you know what? Fine. A house has how many rooms?
Let's go with an average 3 BHK flat.
How many doors does each room have?
Each room has one door to enter, 3 doors for the cupboards.
Okay.
Then they have bathrooms. And then there's the common washroom. Then they have the balcony. Oh, and technically, this is something I entirely forgot about. When you go to a kitchen, every cabinet is a door.
Okay. No, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Utility that has doors. The shower cabinets inside the washrooms more often than not. Let's take an average. Like sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. They have the glass door.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they have a glass door.
Those are the number of doors there are.
Yeah, so how many doors would that be?
Let's just say 15.
15 cabinet doors in the kitchen. Okay. Are you counting each shelf?
No, not drawer. Not drawer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. So that would come to ballpark 20 doors in a.
Are you demented?
You just said 15.
And then there's 3 doors for every room. So that's 18. Then each washroom has one, so
20.
21. Each balcony has 2 because there's a 2 side, like,
Okay, yeah.
because like you can open it this way, you can open it this way.
Oh, we're
2
counting.
balconies, so
Okay,
that's-
yeah, no, sure.
So that's
Uh-huh.
what, 25. Utility door, 26. 2 out of 3 has shower cubicles, so 28. I forgot the cupboards. Each room has 3 cupboard doors, and that's 3 into 3, 9. Help me with the math here, but I think it's on 37.
Yeah.
I'm almost rounding up to 40 doors.
Okay, yeah. While you're at it, are windows doors?
No, I have sliding windows, so no.
When you mentioned the sliding balcony door, though.
Okay, let's subtract 4 then. So let's go back to 33.
So there's 33 doors in a house. And how many houses would you say there was in a building again?
Like a lot.
We're going to count it as 40. Do the math for me. 33 into 40.
Smaller.
Quick.
Yeah. 1,320.
So that's 1,320 doors.
Now, if you're taking the building, you have to take the elevator doors.
Oh, how many elevators are there?
Every floor has 3.
So we're going to count it as 3 into 10, 30 more.
I'm not gonna let you cook. You're going somewhere I don't like.
No, why are you worried? Right?
Can you see what it says?
Oats?
Oh, it says goat.
1,350 doors. Mr. Gotilala debate man. Think about it for one more second. 1,350 doors. What does each one of them have in common?
A doorknob.
A doorknob. Do you know how doorknobs work?
Those are not.
Wheels, baby!
Those are not wheels.
They operate by wheels. How do you open these? You turn them. You turn them with a wheel mechanism.
Pulley is not a wheel.
A pulley is a wheel as well. I didn't even count it, but a pulley is a wheel.
This is the definition of a wheel.
Yeah.
A circular object that revolves on an axle and is fixed below a vehicle or another object to enable it to move easily over the ground. Sure, your door handle is a circular object that revolves around an axle and is fixed, but it's not fixed below a vehicle and it does not enable it to move easily over the ground.
So if you're telling me if I took the wheel off a car, it's no longer a wheel?
No, but what is the purpose you're using it for? Like there's people who use the massive wheels as home decor, right?
Wheel,
Is it
okay.
still a wheel? No, it's a table now.
It's a wheel that's being used as decoration, but it's still a wheel.
Okay. That is not a wheel.
That is a wheel.
It doesn't help in transportation. It doesn't help in making you move.
It helps in
It doesn't
transporting
get
me
fixed
the fuck
below-
out of this room.
Here's another thing. I asked ChatGPT, is a doorknob a wheel? And it said technically a doorknob is not considered a wheel, Mike.
Hey Siri, is a doorknob a wheel? Okay, well it didn't say shit, but a doorknob is considered a wheel and axle owing to its design. Mic drop.
I
Fuck.
don't trust Siri, I trust ChatGPT.
All of a sudden, your AI overlord is what you need to turn to avoid the argument.
No,
We're
I
gonna ask
just feel like-
ChatGPT now to draft up an apology for your bad take. You fumble. You fumbled so greatly.
So I need to tell you that my answer is correct. There are more doors than wheels. Your doorknob is not a wheel. Your doorknob is something that I would like to break so I can lock you in that room and you can never walk out that door again. You
Hey.
filthy piece of shit who makes mediocre YouTube videos and who should
Hey.
probably consider ending his life sometime soon because he does not have general knowledge.
You know what? In the end of the day, you would have killed me with a wheel. I believe everyone's content should be fully original. And I'm joined by Sirpansa1, who believes that plagiarism is okay. Why?
Nothing's original if you think about it. Think of your greatest philosophers. Rice Gum,
Yeah.
iDubbbz,
Uh-huh.
Cardi B. Okay, that's a little reaching with that one. Everybody is just taking other people's ideas and making it their own, and that's okay. I'm taking it a step further, taking their ideas and just using it because I'm better that way.
Don't you think you wouldn't know everything about their ideas considering it is their idea in the first place? Then
Can you shut the fuck up? All right, hear me out. What if they didn't exist anymore? You took them. Okay, let's say hypothetically, you were to take somebody who had ideas, hog tie them in the back of your room, and just use them for their ideas. Hypothetically, of course, there's then they no longer exist, and then they're your ideas. It's about how you capitalize.
Well, okay, that assumes that they don't exist anymore. And in this hypothetical situation where you take someone and hog tie them up and hypothetically speaking, if you do that and then make sure that they aren't able to make more content ever again, that would make it your content because they cannot make that content anymore, and so it is yours. That I understand. However, say I come up with an awesome idea, okay? And all of a sudden, you've taken my awesome idea. I will DMCA the fuck out of your ass and steal all the money you have because that was my idea. And I think that is fully justified.
Hear me out. You want some points? You want some points? Hey, I've done a debate before. Why is plagiarism good? Just really think about it. Look at architecture across the world. All the buildings look kind of the same. Okay? Would you call that plagiarism? No, you call that inspiration.
It's
okay?
just...
Shut the fuck up. You look at McDonald's, you look at Burger King, and then you look at Big Boss Burgers. And that's what I mean. I have content accessible whenever I want, but does that mean I'm plagiarizing? No.
I do not get what you mean when you say Burger King, McDonald's and stuff. They're all making burgers. They're just not making the same type of fucking burgers. They're making this just burgers.
And is a burger not the same as another burger? It's all in your head.
You cannot call competition plagiarism.
If I were to blindfold and hog tie you right now, and I gave you 3 different burgers, I promise you will not know the difference.
That's not true.
Is that the effect of the chloroform that I've given you before? Probably, but you will not be able to tell the difference. Pepsi and Coca-Cola.
Don't say they're the same fucking thing.
They're not. I know people that prefer Pepsi over Coca-Cola.
Yeah, because they're different.
Are they though? Hey, you've written an assignment before, right? You've written an assignment before.
I have.
Let's say that I like your assignment. And I was like, hey, let me take that. Let me submit it. And nothing happens to me. That's not plagiarism.
Well, no, that is still plagiarism. You just got away with it.
Hey, but if it's plagiarism, then I should get caught because plagiarism is bad. If someone's about to rob you and you say, hey, stealing is bad, you can't do this, you'll stop because it's wrong.
So if you were to hypothetically kidnap someone and tie them up and hog tie them, make sure that they cannot speak or make a good point at all, make sure that they can't contact the outside world, that would be illegal. And so you wouldn't do that.
I would not.
And so that's wrong.
That's wrong. Plagiarism is wrong. But if I took your content and I used it and nothing happened to me, that's okay because that's not plagiarism.
But now that I found out, I'm about to go nuclear. I'm going to sign with an MCN. I'm going to DMCA all that. I'm going to take your channel down. Because all you need is 3 strikes on YouTube and you're out.
You also need 3 strikes in baseball, but that doesn't mean they stop playing baseball now.
The batter does, though. He's literally out.
All I'm saying is, if you don't get caught, it's not plagiarism.
The way you're talking about this makes me think that you would do something as wrong as plagiarism.
I would never do plagiarism because I've never been caught. So that means I've never done plagiarism.
But you would also never do plagiarism because it's wrong and you would never do anything wrong.
Exactly. I would also never kidnap somebody and hog tie them because that's wrong.
We agree that it's wrong, though.
We agree it's wrong. And we should never do anything that's wrong.
He's also never...
You know what? Why don't you ask your little assistant there to look up the definition of plagiarism for me?
Can you look up what plagiarism means?
According to Wikipedia, according to Wikipedia, the September 11 attacks, commonly known as...
I hear you. So you You are a bastion of original content. You are a bastion of morals, ethics, truth, and understanding.
Thank
Correct?
you. Yes.
Hey, have you heard of jschlatt? You've heard of jschlatt. Have you heard of jschlatt?
I am Schlatt, and I'm a communist. And I'm joined today by Hassan Piker, who's a cold-blooded capitalist. Hassan, when did you become such a partisan hack?
Have you heard of that? Did you hear that voice?
I have never heard of that man in my life. What a fucking podcast.